Hello friends, welcome back. The beauty of options trading is that it offers you plenty of strategies that you can design based on the market view. The market view could be bullish, bearish, or even sideways. And the best part of options trading is that you can define the maximum loss that you want to take, the maximum profit, and the break-even point for the strategy. How do we calculate these parameters for a strategy? There are two possibilities. One is using the Excel sheet and manually calculating these parameters. This will take more time and there is a possibility of human error. And the second possibility is directly use the option trading tool to quickly design these strategies and even deploy or trade directly. There are few option trading tools that are available in the Indian equity market. Sensibull is one of the widely used and popular option trading tool. I have been using this tool for more than 5 years now. In this video, I will be taking you through the major features of the Sensibull and how effectively we can use this tool to design the strategy and also to track the strategy. Friends, the features that I will be covering are the F&O analysis, in which how to read the option chain and how to interpret the open interest, the screeners, and the FII and DII data. In the trade section, I will be covering how to build a strategy. I will take different examples and show you how to build those strategies, and for each of those how to see the max profit, max loss, break-even point, etc. And if you want to do a virtual trading without putting a money, you can use this tool. I will explain how to do the virtual trading as well, and also some of the alerts, how to set the alerts for your P&L or a particular price at which the index reaches or the stock reaches, etc. I can assure you, you will learn definitely something out of these features. Don't miss this learning. Do watch this video till the end. Friends, this is not any sponsored video. I'm happy to share the features that are useful to you as a trader. In fact, this kind of option trading tool is very useful for the positional traders or the part-time traders. So let me start with the features by logging into the tool itself. Sensibull is the cloud-based option trading tool. It is supported both as the mobile application and the web application. I am going to use web application to demonstrate the features. To log into the Sensibull, you have to type sensibull.com on your browser and then you will get this page. Click on the login. You will see the list of brokers that are supported by the Sensibull. If you have the account, the demat account or the trading account with any of these supported brokers, you can subscribe to Sensibull and log in directly using the credentials of your demat account. Friends, I have already logged into the Sensibull using my broker credentials. You will see this page, and on the top you will see the sections containing the different features. Under trade you will have different features. Under analyze you have a different features. So under analyze we will start with the option chain feature. So option chain is open for Nifty. By default it opens for Nifty, and you see the ATM IV for Nifty. You can open the IV chart, OI graph from here. And another important thing is you can change the expiry of the instrument. For example, it will by default display the current expiry. If you want to change it to the next week, you can change it. It will display the next week option chain. And if you want to see monthly, August month monthly expiry, you will see the option chain. Okay, so let me take the current expiry and try to explain you different things for option chain. Friends, why this is called as an option chain? That is because in the center we have all the strike prices. For example, for Nifty here now, 16,100, 150, 200, etc. are the strike prices. And for each of these strike prices, we have call options as well as the put options. And if you look at the call option section on the left hand side here, for each of those strikes, you will have the last traded price, open interest in lakh, and the change of open interest. And also for the puts, we have the same information, that is last traded price, open interest in lakhs, and the OI change. So that is why it is the option chain with all the strike prices left hand side we have calls and right hand side we have puts. Now, how do we identify which of these strikes for call and put are out of the money and in the money? That is quite easy in this option chain. First of all, let us look at the at the money strike. At the money, Nifty is at 16,631. It is almost at 16,600. This is the at the money. If you look at this bar here, the color is grayed out. That indicates that it is a at the money strike, and we have the at the money prices also here. So that is quite easy to identify the at the money strike. Now, how do we identify out of the money calls? Out of the money calls, if you see here, all the strikes which are above 16,600 are out of the money calls. So 16,650, 700, etc. So if you see on the left hand side, so all those strikes and left hand side, the color is a white color. So all these strikes are out of the money calls and the respective prices and the open interest. Okay. Now for the put, we have to go to the other side. All the strikes that are below 16,600 are the out of the money puts. So that section is having a white color. Okay. And how do we identify in the money? In the money, all the strikes below 16,600 for call are in the money. 16,550, 16,500. So those strikes on the left hand side are in a yellow shaded color if you see here, and their respective last traded price. Similarly, we can identify all the strike prices which are above 16,500 are in the money put options. In the money put options. So those strikes on the right hand side are marked in a yellow color. So it is quite easy to identify which strikes of in the money, which strikes are in the money and out of the money for both calls and puts. If you just look at the option chain, this side, all the yellow shade, left hand side, all the yellow shade call options are in the money and white options are out of the money. On the right hand side, the white options, that is put options, in the white shade strikes are out of the money and yellow shades are in the money for put options. That is quite easy. If you want to see the Greeks information for these strikes, you can do that using the settings. Go to the settings here and you can enable the delta, gamma, theta, so that, and vega also if you want. You can select whichever you want to enable, disable based on your choice. And you have all these OI percentage change, IV, bid offer also is there, volume is there. You can select based on the need, and if you can change the font size also, small, medium, low, and you can also select the number of strikes that you want to display in the option chain. So for now I have selected all the delta, gamma, theta and vega. Let me close this. Yeah, you can see now gamma, vega, theta and delta for call options, and this side if you go, I have to use this guy. Yeah, for put option, delta, theta, vega and gamma. So you will have to use this button to see those values, and all of this information is for the Nifty. So that is what we have selected here. If you want to change it to Bank Nifty, you can change it to change the instrument to Bank Nifty here. So you will get all the information with the option chain. Another visual feature that is very useful is the amount of open interest is displayed using the bar graph here in the OI column. That will give us quickly to see where is the highest open interest for call and put. For example, here you see 37,000 for Bank Nifty has the biggest pink bar. So that means this has the highest open interest, and for the put, if you see, this has the big green bar here at the strike 36,500. So like that you can see which is the next highest, etc. quickly. And if you want to switch to any of the stocks, that is quite easy. If you just have to type the stock name, for example, Reliance, yeah, it will switch to the Reliance option chain, that is monthly option chain for the current month. And if you want to change it to the next month expiry, you can change it to next month expiry, and you can see the option chain for the Reliance. You can also refer to the option chain that is provided by NSE. It has almost all the information that is available here except for Greeks information. In Sensibull option chain, you can also directly trade by selecting the strike that you would like to trade. For example, for Bank Nifty, for this 28th July expiry, you can select any of the strike. For example, I am selecting 37,500. I'm just hovering over that strike, and then you see buy sell options. Just click on the sell option. You will see the basket order, and you can change the number of lots that you would like to sell. Select buy or sell, and then trade. It will take you to the trade window for you to select the price and type of trade you would like to take. Friends, let me move on to the next feature, that is the open interest. You go to the analyze and click on the open interest. By default, it will open the Nifty open interest chart, and by default it selects the current expiry and the next expiry to display the OI bar graphs. So the first bar graph that what we see here is the intraday OI change, and the next bar graph is the cumulative open interest for Nifty. So normally I deselect the next week or next expiry to look at the open interest, and call options are all red bars and put option OI are green bars. So if you see here, the highest open interest that got added today on the call side is at 17,000, that is 2.9 million, and the next highest for call option is 2.7 million at 16,900. On the put side, it is 16,300 got added 1.5 million open interest, and the arrows with the negative, what does it mean? It means that these are the call and put options that got unwinded. For example, here 16,500 strike price, 740k call options got unwinded, and 1.1 million put options got unwinded. And if you see here, 16,700 put options of 1 million got unwinded. Okay, so this is only for the intraday. The total change for call option, that is 20.6 million got added today during the day, and put option, that is 4.7 million put options got added. So if you look at the cumulative open interest, you see here on the 25th of July, the current total call options that are open are 82.5 million and total put options are 88.7 million. So therefore the PCR is 1.1. It indicates slightly bullish. You can see on the closing basis where are the highest open interest on the call side, that is 17,000, 8.8 million, and for the put it is 16,500, 6.2 million open interest. So this is how we can look at the open interest. So the highest open interest on the call side normally indicates it is the resistance, that is at 17,000, and the highest open interest on the put side indicates the support, that is currently at 16,500. Friends, this open interest keeps changing during the day, and sometimes it may mislead you, but it definitely gives some clue of where the market is heading, where is the support and resistance at that particular time. And you also have open interest versus time, how it has changed, all those graphs, future OI versus time, how it has changed. So those graphs are also available. And if you want to switch to any other instrument, for example Bank Nifty, you can directly switch here weekly, you can deselect or select the current and next month, you will see all the open interest. On the Bank Nifty side, 38,000 has the highest open interest on the call side, so that is the resistance, and 36,000 has the highest put open interest, that is the support for that particular day. So if you look at the cumulative side also, 36,000 has the highest put OI, that is 2.5 million, and 37 has the 2.4 million. So what it means is the market may remain in this range. You see total call change and the total call OI 29.2 million and put OI 31.4 million. So if you want to look at the previous day's OI, you can switch here. You can select the date, go back. You will see the previous day's OI, and you can compare between previous day and the current day how the OI has changed. That is also possible. And if you want to see the OI for any of the stocks also, it is possible. Just have to type the stock name. For example, I just selected Reliance just now. Yeah, it shows the current month and next month open interest. As usual, this is the intraday OI and the total OI. If you deselect the next, it will show there is highest open interest at strike 2,500, 5.8 million. That means it may not cross this level for the current expiry, that is July. Okay, so the rest of the graphs are similar. So that is about open interest. There is a multi-strike OI feature that is available. You can select different strike prices and see the open interest change for the selected prices. I don't use that feature that much. You can check it out. So that's about open interest. Let us now move to the screener feature. I'll click here and then you get this window. The screener feature is mainly useful to find a particular sector or a stock is having a long build-up or a short build-up, short covering or long unwinding. Basically to find out whether a particular stock or a sector is bullish or bearish. And there are other parameters you can select and then find out what are the stocks that meet the criteria that you select. Let me show you. For example, I will select a sector. It gives Nifty 50 also. Let me select Nifty 50 and I have not selected any of these. It just says liquid only. So right now it is displaying all the Nifty 50 stocks here. Now if I select long build-up, what are the stocks that are having long build-up? So there are no stocks that are long build-up in Nifty. Let me select a short build-up. So Infi and Kotak Bank are having a short build-up. And let me select short covering. Short covering is Bajaj Finance. And long unwinding, let me select. Okay, these are the stocks that are long unwinding today. Bajaj Auto, Eicher Motors, Hindustan Unilever, Tata Chem, all these stocks are long unwinding. So same can be done for a particular sector also. Let me select automobile. Now the criteria I will select is, I have not selected anything and let me select a short build-up. There is no short build-up. Long unwinding, yes, long unwinding is there. I think the short build-up was, no, there is no short build-up. Short covering, no stocks. So like this, it will give you the list of stocks based on the selection that you have done. So it will help you to kind of quickly know whether the stock that you are trading is having a long build-up or short build-up. And there is also a heat map here. You can select the heat map and okay, yeah, for example, I'll select the Nifty as a sector now, Nifty 50. It will display all the Nifty 50 stocks and the performance of that particular stock on that particular day. Okay, so this is the screener feature. To know the FII and DII activity, we can use this FII DII data. So in this, you will find outstanding open interest for FII in index options on that particular day, call wise and put wise. The same is displayed in a graphical manner, and FII activity in index options also is available here. And other very important thing that is available is a buy sell activity on this particular day for stocks and index futures. So on 26th of July, FII have sold 1548.3 crores in stocks and DII have bought 999.4 crore in the stocks. And index futures, FII are short actually. If you see here, it's a negative 923.7 crores, minus 923.7 crores. Coming to this table, in this table you will see what are the activities per day. If you select the daily here, and monthly also is available, if you select daily on a particular day, the activity of FII on call, put and future OI how much, and FII cash and DII cash. So if you look at in FII future, they are short, 25th, 26th, they are short, and FII cash, they are selling in the stocks. DII, they have bought 999 crores. So this way you will have a kind of a clue of what kind of activity is going on with respect to FII. Friends, you might be eager to know how to create and analyze a new option strategy. Let me go to the strategy builder feature and try to explain you how to do that. What I will do is, in the interest of time, I will take two types of strategies wherein the max loss is unlimited and one strategy wherein the max loss is known. Let me take short straddle as an example for the unlimited risk strategy. What is a short straddle? Short straddle is nothing but sell a call option and a put option at the money. So here the Nifty is the default instrument that is selected. You can select any of the instrument, Bank Nifty or any of the stocks that you want to take a position. So let me keep Nifty as an instrument here. Click on the new build new strategy. Now current spot price of Nifty is 16,929. So what I have to do is I have to sell call option at the money. The nearest at the money is 16,950. I am selling one call option and one put option. So in fact, this is the option chain. You can select any of the strikes that you would like to sell. Okay. So one call option and one put option is what I have sold. This is the short straddle. So you can change the quantity also here. If you want, you can change it to whatever quantity you would like to. Now click on the done button. So this is where you see the summary. Okay. So the short straddle, what is the net premium that you have collected? You have collected 29,775. Okay. So you collect the premium by selling this. Now, if you look at it here, what is the margin that is needed? 29. The margin that is required is 91,667 and the funds needed is 1.21 lakhs. This is required to place the trade, and at the end of the trade 91,667 of amount will be taken as a margin from your account, and of course next day you will get 29,775 into your account. Now here is a payoff graph you see here. Okay, so the spot is 69,922. Okay, and left hand side is what happens when the market goes down from the current spot, and the right hand side is what happens when the market goes up from the current spot. Now there is a straight line here and there is a blue curved line here. The blue curved line indicates what is the probable MTM on that particular day. Okay, today is 29th July is what I have selected here. You can change this as well and see how the blue line behaves, and these straight lines shows the profit and loss on the day of expiry. For example, the maximum profit you will get when Nifty expire at the current spot price. So what is a maximum profit? It is 29,775. You can also see that in the box here. If you hover on the payoff graph, you will see all the details. When Nifty expires at a particular price, for example, you see that things are changing now. If it expires here on the 29th of July, what you will see is 238 rupees is the MTM that will show. And on the day of expiry, it is 29,275. If you want to change and see how it behaves, you can see how the MTM behaves. You can see in the blue box. You can also change, let's say, next week. If next week on 5th of August around 2:30 p.m. Okay, so what will be my MTM? Okay, so this is what it shows. See here, the blue curve has gone up inside the green shade. So that means you will be in profit. You will be in the profit of around 4,428. So this is a projected profit for the MTM on that particular day. It all again depends on how the options are going to behave. Okay, so now let me reset back to 29th. Okay, so this is reset now. So this is how you have to read the payoff graph. And where is the break even? You see here, this is the green line. The moment it crosses this price, that is 16,354, that is 3%. If market falls from current spot, you will hit a break even on the lower side. And on the upper side, if you see here, you hover here, 17,545. It is also displayed here on the top. That is where you hit the break even of this strategy on the upper side. That is 3.68% on the upper side. So after that, you will start making unlimited loss, and here on the lower side you will start making unlimited loss. That is because these are open-ended option shorts. Okay, that's why this is a unlimited loss strategy. Okay, on the top you have the max profit, and the max loss is unlimited because this strategy is unlimited strategy. A risk reward is not applicable because it's an unlimited strategy, and you have a break even on the upside and the downside here. Almost around 3.5% movement on the up upside and downside. See, the probability of profit is around 58% for this strategy. The projected return is 0.29% for the margin that you have invested. Now, coming down, you can change the target, whatever target you want to set, and also change the date. For example, if you want to change it to 5th of August, 315. Okay, now I close this guy. Now I'll change, let's say market goes to 17,100. What will happen to my MTM? Let's see here. So this blue line is inside the green shade, probably. This is a spot now. The projected profit is 3,000. You see here 3,388. So 17,100. If you hover, approximately 3,388. That's also shown here. And there is a vertical line, that's a green line that is shown. And if you want to increase, simply you can see. Okay, you are still in green. And by the way, again, it is just a projection. It again depends on how the options are going to behave. So all that delta, gamma, all those effects will be considered actually. This is just an indication. This is not a guarantee. Now you see, if it goes 17,438, you are getting into a loss of nearly 3.5K. Okay, so you see the red vertical line here. So that is how it shows. Okay, so you can change the date, you can change the target, and check how the MTM behaves for this particular short straddle. I'm resetting it again. Just press on the reset here. It will come back to the current spot and current date and time. Now, another interesting thing that is also given is all the Greeks are available for this entire strategy. Okay, so delta is -1, theta is 545. What it means is every day, if nothing changes, if market remains here on every day, this strategy will lose 545 rupees. Okay, and DK is 1535. Okay, and gamma is negative, and vega also is there. And if you hover here, there is a explanation given for each of these things. The first standard deviation and the second standard deviations are also shown here, which will help you to understand the probability of the strategy making a profit. Okay, so once you are done, what you can do is, there are two things. You can directly add to the virtual trade, or you can directly trade. Okay, so virtual trade, let me press virtual trade, my virtual trade. Okay, if you want, you can create a new virtual portfolio. So demo VT, I'll create, enter a strategy name, Nifty August short straddle. Let me create. Okay, so confirm, yes. So this, okay, so it is possible to load directly from here. For now, I am just not loading anything. We will see that later. That's how you can trade in the virtual. You can add a strategy to the virtual trade area and under a particular portfolio. We will go back and see later that particular strategy under a demo portfolio. If you want to directly trade, you can directly trade. Okay, so once you trade, all those things will come under the positions portfolio, your live positions portfolio. You can see that. Okay, and if you want to modify, you can always go back, click on the edit and modify. That is always possible. And if you want to increase the number of lots, you can simply press how many lots you want to take. Those will be added here. So that's about the unlimited risk strategy. Friends, you might be wondering how to create a strategy with a fixed loss, that is wherein you know the maximum loss. So this is a short straddle that we created. Let me now convert this into a risk defined strategy by converting it into a iron fly. So what is iron fly? It's a short straddle with a proper hedge on both the sides. So what I will do is I will go and buy one call option and one put option slightly out of the money. You see here, so I bought one out of the money call option, out of the money put option at equal distance. This has become a iron fly strategy. I'll say done. Now you see the payoff graph. Earlier for the short straddle, it was showing unlimited loss on either side. Now if you see this red line, you are locking the maximum loss, that is equal to 1225. You see all these parameters. The max profit is fixed now at 8,775 because you are paying some amount to buy these call and put options. So that is why the max profit has gone down, but you are now limiting the max loss to 1225 only, irrespective of whatever happens to the market. Now you see the break-evens have changed, and the probability of profit is now 19%. The risk reward is now coming, that is 0.14. Okay, and the projected return is 0.24%. Now the funds needed has gone down because now you are doing a now there is no open-ended call or put option, and therefore the margin also is reduced. As I explained earlier, you can also change the target price and target date and check how your MTM behaves. And like any other strategy, this strategy also has all the Greeks and also the standard deviation values. Again, if you want to trade, you can go press on trade all, and you can also add to the virtual trade. If you want to, if you are not happy with this let's say for example risk reward or max loss, if you want to take ready to take more loss, but I want to increase the width, so I will go down a little bit, I will go up again. You see here, I'll say done. Your profit has increased, but your loss has also increased. So that is how you can play around easily and quickly and take a quick decision and just do a trade. That is the beauty of having such a option trading tool. See, now the pop has slightly increased. Okay, so like this one can design any kind of strategy. Like you can have your triangle, iron condor, butterfly, or ratio spread. All that can be designed here. So for example, if you want to design iron condor, I will go to put side where there is I'll go 500 points down, and I will sell 16,500 put option, and I will hedge it by 16,400. Now I will go to call option, sell at 17,500 and hedge it like this. Now you see this has become a iron condor, and you see the payoff graph. So as long as the market stays here within these break-even points, you will make 2,273 rupees, and the max loss is 2,728, and the risk reward is 1.8, and you see all the pops, etc. To track all the trades that you have taken, you will have to go to the positions tab. This is where you will find all the positions that you have taken under each of the instrument that you have traded. For example, today I traded Bank Nifty being expiry, and it will show you all the total P&L, total DK, etc. So if you look at Bank Nifty, see here, this is what I traded today being a expiry, and this is a total P&L, that is 13k around. And if you see on the right hand side, there are actions that you can do. You can analyze, set P&L alerts here. Let me take Nifty, because it is closed, all these are graded out, so I will take Nifty position. Now if you see, all these are enabled because these positions are still open. So now I will select only these three positions, and you can analyze what is the payoff graph, etc. And you can also set alerts. You can exit positions from here, and interestingly you can create groups for these, and you can add them to the virtual trade as well from here. So let me analyze it here for these three Nifty positions that I have. Okay, so this is actually a synthetic long is what I did today. I took the long position. It is in profit of around 9.9k. So I'm keeping this position open because I'm expecting Nifty to go a little bit high and then book the profit later. So all the break evens are there. If you see here, as long as it goes up, I'm making a good profit, and if it falls below, I'll be making a loss. Okay, this is actually a synthetic future is what I took for the Nifty. Okay, so now let me go back to the positions. So this is how you can analyze directly from the positions. You can create each of them into different groups. All that is possible. I use groups quite a lot for all my positions to track them separately. So that is also a possibility. That's a good feature. So that's how you can easily track. You don't have to worry about what is happening. You can simply set the alerts also, so alerts will start coming. Let us now quickly move to the virtual trade section. So go to the virtual trade here, click on this. Yeah, So you get this virtual trade page. And if you remember, we created a demo VT as a virtual trade portfolio under which we added the short straddle that we created with the name Nifty August Short Straddle. So this is what it displays. Because we are not in a live market, there is no P&L is displaying. From here also you can add additional orders, you can analyze, you can go to that payoff graph, and you can edit the legs. Suppose if you want to change the price, that is possible. If you want to delete one leg, that is possible. And another important thing that is available is you can add notes, what went wrong, what went right, etc., into the particular strategy. And you can exit from here. It will exit all the legs. It will show you the price. If you just say exit all, it will take the market price, or you can specify the price that you want, then it will take that and exit. If you want, you can create a new strategy under this portfolio, and if you want, you can create a new portfolio also. This is my portfolio. So all this is possible, and all these virtual trades are always stored and available to you to analyze later point in time. They are stored in a cloud, and you can refer them anytime with notes, etc. So that's a good thing about virtual trade. Now, how do you create a alert for a particular strategy or a position that you have traded? You can set an alert that a particular strategy has reached so and so profit and loss level. So what I will do is I will select these three positions, the live positions that I have, and I will set an alert. The current P&L for these three positions is 9.9K. Now I will create an alert. I want to exit this position at, let's say, 20K profit. Okay, so I just gave the name Nifty Synthetic FT 20K profit. Okay, so here you see profit is more than, I just have to change this to 20,000. And now you can, now I have to change 20,000 and then click on the create alert. And I can also create an alert for this. When this reaches minus 4K loss, I want to exit. Let's say, for example, loss is more than 4,000, let us say, and you can create the alert. Now let me go to the alerts and notification section to find out those alerts. So you see those two alerts that we created are available here. Whenever the position reaches minus 4K, you will get an email and a WhatsApp alert for these. So whenever the position reaches minus 4K or plus 20K, it will send you a email notification as well as the WhatsApp notification. So this is very easy, to get a notification. You don't have to sit in front of the computer, especially for the part-time people. Just set the alert. You have made your decision. When the profit is so and so, you want to exit, or when the loss is so and so, you want to exit. You will get a notification. You go there and take a proper action. So that is how the alerts are very useful. Friends, it is slightly a longer video. Idea is to share the most useful features of the option trading tool that are useful to any of the F&O trader, especially if you are a beginner or a part-time positional trader. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this video. Do press the like button and also share this with your friends. If you have any comments, clarifications or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a profitable trading. See you soon.